A white man hated 355. It was a great movie and I'm wrong. I didn't like it because I'm a man. So I just saw the 355 today with 2 other people in the entire theater that seated at least 50, 60 people. So not doing so well where I'm from. And I'm going to talk about it. So there's going to be tons of spoilers. I'm just going to make this one quick. I'll tell you right now. I hated it. It was not good. I thought it had some promise at the beginning and then no. So if you don't want spoilers, click away. If you don't know if you want to see it, I say don't see it. That's my takeaway. So if you want to hear all the shit that I do and don't like about it, feel free to listen. I don't care what you do. I am going to just kind of run down this list of things I have in my phone. So I'm just going to go through it. And these are pretty much in chronological order as I watched the movie. If you've seen it, you can kind of place where I was from each little line here. The first one says, this movie could be funnier, but saying that feels like I'm telling a girl to smile more. This has the same plot as the latest Fast and Furious movies and like 100 other action movies. The all-powerful technology MacGuffin is overdone. This is probably, I don't know, probably a half hour into the movie. I wrote, what is the 355? And then I put a little parentheses because I wrote this at the end of the movie. Oh, that's dumb. Penelope Cruz playing a non-agent is an odd choice, but I respect it. And I wrote that because I think Penelope Cruz commands so much like power through all of her roles. Like I see her and I see the agent without her having to do anything, but they went a different route and made her the, I'm scared, I don't know what I'm doing type. Putting her safely into a role of like a badass super spy chick would have fit so perfectly. And the fact that they didn't let her do something a little bit different. And honestly, she kills it. Sebastian Stan dying in the beginning was a shame. I love him. But giving one of the main characters, Jessica Chastain, a man love interest, oofta. Then I said, not gonna lie, National Treasure Lady is my favorite so far. I don't remember her name. 355. Her name? Diane Kruger. Diane Kruger killed it. She was my favorite for most of the film, actually. And then I wrote in caps, Penelope Cruz is so good. And then again, I came back from later and I said, and again, she's so good at acting. She's even good at acting like she's bad at acting. And that must have been the scene where she was flirting with the guy and didn't want to. She's great. Penelope Cruz is fantastic. And then I wrote, Shanghai, I've been there. Wow. And here's a picture for some proof, just in case you don't believe me that I went to Shanghai. I don't know why I wrote it. And like, oh yeah, I've been there. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. And then I wrote, Sebastian Stan is alive and is the twist villain? Boo! No motivation! Meh, bad twist villain. They got this from Disney. They got their twist villain from the guy who wrote the twist villain in Big Hero 6.
That was his mistake.
And then I wrote about the villain girl being a twist non-villain. So she was a villain and now she's not. And I don't know how to pronounce her name, but if I just read it as the whitest man ever could read it, it would be Bing Bing Fan. So loved that, Bing Bing Fan. And maybe that's right, I don't fucking know. And then I wrote, head of the CAI is another twist villain working with the original twist villain. Come on, ... And then on a positive note, I wrote, the quick cut from Sebastian getting beat up by his employer to the cutting juicy tomatoes was sick. Like, it was like, I think it was one of their boyfriends cutting tomatoes at home. That was a cool shot. It was like, and then it was just like super, just wet tomatoes getting cut. Thought that was cool. And then who I was most excited for, which was, how do you say Lupita?
Lupita Nyong'o. In American, Lupita Nyong'o.
What I wrote is, Lupita comes alive when she has emotional weight added to her character. I was so excited to see her in this. She's great in Us, really great in Us. Also great in Black Panther. This movie, she didn't really come alive until her boyfriend got shot and then those tears. I mean, they used that in the trailer here. You see this? She really is good at showing emotion. She just wasn't super great in this movie and I don't blame her for that. I just kind of think it's a meh movie. And then I wrote, can this movie end? Because it felt like it just kept going and going and going. And then I wrote, sees family walking down the street, look at them, taking a walk. One of the characters said that, and then I giggled to myself, and then they continued, not even knowing that the world was almost destroyed, blah, blah, blah. So fucking lame. So final thoughts on this, it was a long fucking movie. Maybe it wasn't, it felt very long. I don't want to even waste more time with this review. I'm going to give it a fucking 3 out of 10. I wish they would have gone with the route that I thought they were, and the trailer made it seem, where they're like, the 355 was like this woman back in Washington, D.C. who was a secret agent. And I thought this was going to be more of like a Kingsman, like secret agency, not just a bunch of different CIA workers or whatever from each country. They obviously banded together at the end. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see a story about this group of fucking badasses doing badass shit. And I'm sure they're not going to make a second one. I would hope not. What if they did? What if they made a second one and they called it the 356? I think it'd be pretty cool, huh? I'm not gonna go see it. If you saw this movie, let me know what you think. I'm trying to do these movie reviews at least once a week. I'm gonna go try to get a new movie every single week. If I don't see a new movie, maybe I'll review an old one. But if you want to like and subscribe, that would be huge. And you watched this whole video, which is super cool. You're already helping push the channel, so that's awesome. 355 sucks. Peace!